Are your eyebrows making you look tired or even a little bit angry? You might be making one of 5 very common brow mistakes that many of us were taught years ago. But don't worry, because today we're not just pointing them out. We're fixing them with simple modern techniques for a soft, lifted look. We'll cover everything from finding your perfect, soft color, no more harsh reds or grays, to the simple shaping trick that gives your eyes an instant lift. By the end of this video, you'll have a foolproof routine for brows that frame your face beautifully without fighting it. The eyebrows are truly the frame for your face. But time changes things. Brows can become thinner, sparser, or suddenly turn gray. The techniques we used years ago, the heavy pencils or the high arches, can actually work against us now. They can make the face look dragged down or add harshness where we want softness. This video is about updating your routine for your magnificent, experienced face. We are focusing on light, natural definition that truly uplifts your features. If you are looking for simple, age-positive ways to boost your confidence, tap that subscribe button now. We share health, beauty, and food joy right here. Now, let's dive into the 5 common pitfalls we are fixing today. We will start with a huge one, using the wrong color. Many women choose colors that are far too warm or dark. Second, we will tackle the harsh shape, focusing on that crucial arch placement. Third, we address the heavy hand, the Sharpie effect that cancels out all softness. Fourth, we look at relying on just one product when 2 might be better. Finally, we fix forgetting the crucial last step, setting and blending. Stay with me for all 5, because the mistake you think is small is often the one making the biggest difference. The first major mistake, and honestly the most common, is asterisk mistake number 1, choosing the wrong color. Asterisk. Have you ever finished your brows and felt they looked a little orange? Or maybe too severe and gray? This is a fundamental color mismatch, and it's aging you unnecessarily. As our hair naturally grays or lightens, our skin tone can also seem cooler or paler. The deep brown pencil you used in your 30s now reads as too heavy and often contains too much red pigment. Here's the simple rule. Always aim for a color that is asterisk lighter asterisk than your natural brow hair. Crucially, you must focus on the undertone. Most brow products for mature skin should lean asterisk ashy or neutral asterisk asterisk. Think cool browns, taupes, or true soft grays. If you have gray or silver hair, avoid anything labeled warm brown or auburn. Those warm tones will instantly clash with your cool hair color and often look reddish, creating that unnatural, angry look. Instead, look for a soft taupe, a true ash brown, or even a light gray pencil. If you are salt and pepper, choose a shade that blends with the darker patches, but still stays in that soft, cool family. Test the product on your wrist first. If it looks reddish or muddy, put it back. When in doubt, go lighter and cooler. This ensures your color truly complements your hair and your complexion, maintaining softness. Choosing the right cool shade is step 1 toward a lifted, natural frame. Now that we've fixed the color, let's move to asterisk mistake number 2, the harsh shape. Asterisk, nops. This is where many of us get stuck in old habits. We might overpluck the arch, draw a shape that's too high and severe, or, most commonly, allow the tail of the brow to droop too low. When the brow tail drops, it visually pulls down the entire eye area, emphasizing hooded lids and making us look tired. We are aiming for the, quote, gentle lift. This isn't about drawing an Instagram brow. It's about strategic placement. The secret lies in mapping 3 key points, and we can do this with just your brow pencil or a thin brush handle. First, the start. Hold the pencil vertically against the side of your nose. That's where your brow should begin. Anything inside that line should be gently brushed away or plucked. Second, the arch. Look straight ahead. The highest point of your arch should align approximately with the outer edge of your iris, the colored part of your eye. When you fill the arch, build it softly, focusing the pigment slightly A-di-syhive-Z above the natural hairline, not just within it. This is your lifting zone. The third and most critical point is the end, the tail. Place the pencil against the side of your nose again and angle it outward past the outer corner of your eye. Where the pencil hits is where your brow should end. Crucially, the tail must end slightly higher than the starting point of the brow. If the tail dips below that starting line, it drags the eye down. When you draw the tail, use light, upward strokes to maintain that visual lift. Focus on building the tail outward and slightly upward, stopping before it dips. Master this 3-point mapping, and you instantly create an optical lift without any harsh lines. We've mapped our shape and chosen a beautiful, cool color. Now we tackle asterisk trends. Mistake number 3, using a heavy hand. Asterisk trend, this is the Sharpie effect. It happens when we press too hard, use waxy, highly pigmented pencils, or try to fill the entire brow with a block of color. A heavy hand creates a flat, painted-on look that cancels out the natural texture of the brow hair. This flat finish looks harsh and unnatural, especially in daylight, and is a dead giveaway that the brows are heavily drawn on. The solution is the light layers technique. Think of yourself as an artist building depth, not just slapping down paint. Start by only applying color where the brow is sparsest. Use a micro-tip pencil or an angled brush with powder. The key is to draw quick, feather-light strokes that mimic actual hair. Instead of dragging the pencil across the skin, use small flicking motions. Always start near the arch and work toward the tail, where you need the most definition. Then, with whatever little product is left on your tool, lightly fill the beginning of the brow. The start of your brow should always be the softest and lightest part. This mimics the natural gradient of hair growth. If you find yourself holding your pencil like a dagger, try holding it farther back, near the end. This automatically forces you to use less pressure. Apply color gently, step back, assess, and add another feather-light layer if needed. Remember, you can always add more color, but it's very difficult to take it away once it's caked on. A light touch ensures a soft, dimensional result that frames rather than overpowers your eyes. Next up is asterisk mistake number 4, relying on only one product. Asterisk, when our brows thin out, they lose dimension. If you only use a waxy pencil to fill in gaps, the result often looks flat and two-dimensional, making the brow appear drawn on rather than simply filled. The single product approach rarely addresses both the missing hair and the need for subtle texture. For the most natural, soft-focused brow, you need a two-product system. Think of it as a duet. One product provides the definition, and the other provides the softness and bulk. The first product should be the Astra Precision Tool, Asterisk, a microtip pencil, or a fine angled brush dipped in brow powder. Use this to execute the light layers we just discussed, drawing in those hair-like strokes, primarily at the tail and the arch. This defines the shape. The second product should be the Asterisk Softening Tool, Asterisk, a brow powder or a tinted fiber gel. If you use the pencil first, lightly dusting a matching powder over the top adds a soft, matte finish, blurring any harsh pencil lines and adding dimension. If you have particularly sparse areas or gray hairs, a tinted fiber gel is your best friend. This product contains small fibers that actually cling to your existing hairs, instantly creating the illusion of fullness and uniformly coating those gray hairs with color. Using this duet allows you to build a brow that has depth and texture, which is the key to looking natural and age-appropriate. Avoid using heavy pomades, which are designed for thick, youthful brows. For savvy seniors, precision and softness are non-negotiable partners. This small switch from one product to two dramatically elevates the final look and is the payoff that many beauty routines are missing. We've perfected the color, the shape, and the texture. Now we address asterisk mistake number 5, forgetting to blend and set. Asterisk nosk. You could spend 20 minutes drawing the perfect brow, but if you skip this last step, the whole effort falls apart. An unblended brow shows obvious lines and streaks, especially where the pencil initially touched the skin. An unset brow risks melting, smudging, or just having those few unruly gray hairs stick straight out by lunchtime. This step is the transformative secret that takes your brows from done to natural. It involves 2 quick motions. First, blending. Use a clean, firm spoolie brush. It looks like a clean mascara wand. Gently brush through the entire brow using light, short, upward strokes. Focus especially on the front part of the brow. The spoolie softens any hard edges, distributes the product evenly, and blurs those drawn-on lines, creating a beautiful gradient. If you were too heavy-handed anywhere, the spoolie is your eraser. Second, setting. Especially as we age, brow hairs can become coarser and more resistant to staying flat. A clear or tinted brow gel locks everything into place. Brush the gel through the brow, pushing the hairs upward. This upward brushing motion is crucial because it further enhances the lift we achieved in mistake number 2, making your eyes look more open and awake. This step is non-negotiable if you use a powder product, but it's also fantastic for holding down stubborn silver or gray hairs that tend to curl or stick out. Blending and setting is the final polish. It's the step that ensures your soft, perfectly shaped brows last all day without budging or looking harsh. We have now covered all 5 major mistakes. But before we finish, let's talk about adaptations for women who have very specific challenges, like extremely sparse or unruly gray brows. Understanding these 5 fixes already puts you ahead, but let's spend a moment on common objections and special adaptations. What if your brows are virtually gone? Or conversely, what if they are thick but wiry and gray? For women dealing with asterisk extreme sparseness or near absence of hair asterisk, the two-product system is even more vital. You might start with a brow stencil if mapping feels too difficult, but choose a stencil that's wide and soft, avoiding those severe thin arches. Focus the pencil application on creating a gentle base shape. Then, use a tinted fiber gel to add the illusion of texture right over that pencil base. The fibers will grip the few hairs you have and stick to the skin, giving you dimension where there was none. If the skin beneath the brow is sensitive, look for hypoallergenic powder formulas instead of dense pencils. Now for the issue of asterisk unruly gray or white hairs. Gray hair often has a different texture. It can be coarse, wiry, and resist staying put. If you try to cover it completely with a dark product, it looks very fake. The best approach is often selective tinting and firm hold. Use a asterisk soft gray or ash blonde tinted brow gel asterisk to slightly mute the stark white, rather than completely obliterate it. The tinted gel also provides strong hold to flatten those wiry hairs down, directing them upward for the lift. Don't fight the gray, harmonize with it. Using a slightly lighter, cooler color on your gray brows often looks more natural and less severe than trying to force a dark brown color. Finally, a note on asterisk magnification. If you struggle to see the detail when filling in the strokes, use a large, adjustable magnifying mirror during the application process. Precision is easier when you can see clearly, and you'll avoid that heavy-handed mistake if you can track your tiny hair-like strokes. Remember, the goal is always definition and softness, regardless of how much hair you currently have. We are building the frame back up, gently and smartly.